Good afternoon. My name is Christopher Dominguez, and today I'm going to be speaking about why college athletes should have the rights to form unions and get paid for play. When it comes to sports season, brings everyone joy and new friendships as well as unforgettable moments that are created. I'm going to bring up Pele for this bit of part. For those who don't know who Pele is, he is the first 17-year-old who won his first World Cup in the year 1958. The reason why I mention him is upon a documentary he once made named The Beautiful Game. The documentary made athletes, well, for football athletes to love the game more. Pele once said, "Success is no accident," which is a quote I want to explain on behalf of why athletes should get paid for their talent. The dedication an athlete puts into their sport will turn out to see the results at the end of the finish line. Athletes should get paid for the games they perform in. College athletes should get paid for the time they dedicate themselves to the sport, not only because of the talent, but because it is not easy to be an athlete, student, and a hard worker all at once. When the season is close, athletes take the majority of their time participating as well as improving their dedication to the sport. College athletes should get paid for their special talent. Every player that is selected for their talent, which brings the crowd who are supporters of the school, bring the enjoyment more to the presence of the game. Just how the audience has to pay a fee in the entrance when going to go watch the home team play its rivalry team, college athletes should receive a bit little income from the budget that was made in the entrance. The reason for this is upon the excitement that a sport brings when being at presence at the moment. The audience is the audience makes a big impact while a game is going on. It brings a show for them to watch and the moment being intense due to the rivalry happening. College athletes should be paid for their games. The reason for this is actually based upon their grades. Being an athlete can be a bit difficult in a way that an athlete has to make sure to maintain good grades as well as maintain a good GPA. If we think about it and put ourselves in an athlete's shoes, we would be impressed by how good they can shove so much things into their schedule. A college athlete is responsible for their job aside from school, their grades, and dedication to the sport. Therefore, athletes should get paid for every game they get chosen to play in. Apart from their athleticism and studying time, athletes deserve to get paid for their talent. The appreciation they have for their game, as mentioned before, but aside from that, athletes do have to pay for bills. For instance, if athletes did receive a little income from the school, they would help the athlete in a financial way. It would give them a little boost to make a little income from a sport they enjoy doing the most. Some athletes who cannot participate in sports due to their jobs, if athletes they receive a little income, it would benefit an athlete in some particular ways. An athlete will then be able to participate and be able to still pay bills they have aside from other responsibilities in their list. A college athlete should be paid for their time. A little income coming from the school would be beneficial for a student athlete. An example could be if a shining player is in their prime season and unexpectedly they get themselves injured. An athlete would not be that worried about paying for their injury if it costs them a certain amount of their budget. The money that an athlete has earned for the season will help the athlete pay for their medical bills. I myself am an athlete who's still attending online school but not being able to play my favorite sports due to a worldwide situation we are experiencing. I would be grateful to be getting a little bit income of a sport I enjoy doing the most. It would be able to help me, it would give me a hand to help for my uniform or equipment that I might need for the season. In my other hand, it would also benefit my family. Reason being is because since I have other siblings apart from just me, It would give them less worriness about them having to pay for my equipment. To sum it up, it would be a it would to sum it up, it would be a good hand. It would be a good hand for athletes to get paid for a sport they enjoy playing. It can become a part-time job for athletes, although they have school to maintain as well. It would give the opportunity to many talented players to show what they have in themselves, in addition and have helping many other families as well. The reason being is upon responsibilities that they first had to get done, as mentioned before, in order to help their kids who are sports with paying non essentials and essential duties.